Good morning. Welcome back to Positively Aunt Chrissy. I'm Aunt Chrissy. Um, and if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Ring the bell. Yeah, some more ums because I'm still getting used to this whole gig being on camera. So today's topic is refinancing woes. So David and I were, David being my husband, for those that are new, and those that have subscribed to his channel. His is the bearded one. He and I are in the process of trying to refi the house. We've been here 14 years, got a pretty good sizable amount of equity in there. And so our plan is to refi, take a little bit of the cash out, and get him a down payment for some land because he would like to homestead and eventually have a distillery, a small batch distillery. And if you hop over to his channel and see, Daddy Longbeard and, Red and just, everything, he does a lot of cooking videos with bourbon and things like that. You'll see, why his passion for distilling. He's got a great product, and he has 3 barrels full currently to see, what he can get. So he wants to go ahead and start getting the land and all that stuff. So the plan was to stay here for the next 5 years or so, and take a little bit of money out so that he can get the down payment, and then also, be able to perk it a little bit if it doesn't have like well and septic and things like that. So eventually get a barn on there or some outbuilding. He's very much into containers, at least for storage for our things and things like that, and then build some kind of barn. At one point he wanted to build a container house, and I thought that was great because I was into the whole tiny house movement for a long time. If you haven't checked it out, there's a dude that's got his own channel, Derek Dietrichson. They call him Deke. He's relaxshacks.com. That's where I got my start, my love of tiny houses and all. But that was a few years ago, and with retirement and all that stuff, I actually really just want an open concept house is what I want. All on one level, an open concept. 2 bedrooms, one for my love and I, and one for when grandbabies want to come visit. But anyway, we're in the process of refining, and yesterday all we really needed was this year's W-2 for him. And I don't really make a whole lot with the shop, so wouldn't necessarily qualify on my own. So we would obviously, do it together. And so yeah, we hit a roadblock yesterday because 2005 we did a small refi to put the addition on the house that my husband built that gave us 2 bedrooms, a Jack and Jill bathroom, a full garage downstairs, and a office on the back for him, his little man cave. And at the time it just seemed so simple that at the time, because one was a $10,000 equity loan, the other one was a $10,000 equity line, and it just seemed so easy to do. My credit was better than his at the time, and so they basically put my name on it, which again, I didn't think anything about it at the time. So here we are all these years later. Technically he's on the house but not on the loan because of the whole just jockey and the refi at the time. And now the roadblock is he can't get a loan on his stuff because technically he doesn't own the house because he's not on the original loan. Now it's like, oh, for the love of Pete. So he's a little bit dejected because he's already been looking at properties and things like that. And, I feel kind of like bad, but our loan officer gentleman said, just wait until after your taxes are finished being filed, get my, whether it's a profit and loss statement from my business put in there, and just kind of see if we'd be able to do it some way, somehow, because I really want this for him, and it's really the only asset we have to be able to pull a little bit of money out to put a down payment on a piece of property. We've gotten all of our other bills down pretty low except for my car payment. We only owe about $4,800 on that. So I want this for him as much as he wants it, because he's wanted land for a really long time. He can build anything, do anything. If you've heard before in my other videos, my love is a jack of all trades and master of most. He's a master electrician. He's been an electrician since, for about 25 years, but he's been in construction for about 31. He holds all the masters with Virginia at DPOR. He holds the master in electrical, heating and air, plumbing, all of it. Like, he just he's just awesome, you know, and he just wants his own utopia. He wants his own homestead. Yeah, and I want it for him. So, you know, good vibes out there. If everybody can say a few prayers over, you know, the refi process, just so this can happen for him, because I just really want this for him. He's poor guy. Last night was just like, how do we do this and how do we do that, and what, you know, what can I do? And I was like, we just have to wait. We just have to wait until their taxes are done, get the other paperwork in, and just see what they can do. And if they can't, then we'll just have to regroup and figure out what we're going to do, because I don't know. I'm really not sure. Maybe me add a couple of days, take that money, put it towards down payment. I don't know. It's something as simple as that. But, you know, it looks like if it doesn't work, the only way we'll be able to get money out of the house is to sell it. And we're not really ready to do that for a little while, especially considering this is where my business resides. You know, I work from home. So, yeah. Still having my coffee, which I've already finished. End of coffee. Waiting on, I have a 10 o'clock client, so it's about 20 minutes till, so I'll just kind of get this video going. So positive vibes. Again, you know, the positivity side of it is, you know, I'm not going to stop until he gets it in one way, shape, or form. We just need to kind of bob and weave until it can work. But, you know, I feel bad for him because I want it for him. I want to do whatever I can to make it happen for him because he wants it so bad. So if we could all just say some positive vibes and prayers and all that stuff just to push toward Mr. David today and, you know, help him to not feel so dejected. He still did a video on cooking last night, which I know he's going to put up. He's been cooking a lot lately, which is good. He hasn't done that since 2006 or 7. He does some, but not, you know, he might grill and whatever, but not as much he's been doing in these videos. We actually had we had some death in the family in 2006, our brother-in-law, and they used to cook together all the time. Almost every weekend there was some different dinner party at their house and at our house. And he'd take pictures of it, bison tenderloin, and, you know, just all these really cool things that he'd find and make and all that. And now that he's getting back to it, I just, you know, he loves cooking. He just has so many different passions, and I just love that he's getting back to it and enjoys it as much as he does. So, he deserves everything he gets. He's sacrificed for this family for so many years to help get all of our kids, you know, raised and pushed forward. And even as of lately, we're doing the best we can to help 3 of them, you know, just help with whatever they need and all that. And he just gives and he gives and he gives. And this little bit he deserves, you know. So pray some prayers over him, and you know, hopefully this process will go through the way it should. I'm hoping that it will, and, you know, that it's something, just a simple blip, you know. That's how you need to take things as they come. It's sometimes you're a little bit sad, but it's just a blip in life, you know. And you just got to roll with them punches. And what one way doesn't work, what, you know, you just bob and weave, keep bobbing and weaving until it works. You know, like a prize fighter, bob and weave, bob and weave. So that's what we're doing. We're bobbing and weaving. So yeah, that's what today's about. So prayers as much as you can to my sugar britches, and, you know, I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day. Thanks.